Hey everybody, it's Evan here from EPKFilms Productions, and today I thought I would start a new series called Stories from a Heart Transplant Recipient. I've been thinking about this for a while. I just couldn't figure out how I would do it, but I think what I'm going to do is, I don't know if it's going to be weekly or maybe just when I think of a story, I'll make a video. But this will be the first episode, and I'll see if you guys like it. So, I had a heart transplant at 12 weeks old, if you didn't know it. And so I thought it would be, I have some interesting hospital stories and medical stories I thought some of you might like. So, this is the first one. I have many. This is the first one. I thought this would be a good one for the first ever episode. So once a year, I have to have a heart biopsy. If you don't know what a biopsy is, it's when they go in and take a microscopic piece of whatever. You could have a kidney biopsy, a heart biopsy, whatever organ, and they take a tiny, microscopic piece out and look at it for rejection and whatever other tests they run on it. All I know is they look for rejection. They probably look at it for other things as well. But so this leads into the story because when I was younger, I feel like any kid, biopsy really scared me. I get really nervous before it, but it was a lot worse when I was younger. And what they would do is, we had to go to Pittsburgh Children's Hospital for my biopsies once a year. And, what they would do is, they put you under and they do what you have to do. But I'm going to start all the way from the beginning of the day. So we have to wake up pretty early, leave the hotel or around a McDonald's house, wherever we're staying that year, and drive to the hospital. So I was always really nervous. My stomach gets really upset, and I get sick to my stomach and really nervous. And I was young at this time. I don't know how old I was when this happened, but pretty, maybe 5, 6, 7, pretty young. I'm not exactly sure. But so we're in the waiting room at the hospital. Let's skip forward. And we're at the hospital in the waiting room to go into pre-op. And just like every year, really nervous. My stomach upset, like I said. And they call my name. And we go into pre-op, and they weigh you, blood pressure, ask you how you're feeling, usual stuff. And then they give you a room for pre-op, and you take your clothes off and get in a gown. And then you sit in your bed, in your gurney, until they take you away to the OR, until it's your time for your procedure. And when they have kids, they don't use IVs to put them to sleep, because kids don't like needles. Of course, getting poked or getting an IV. So they use a mask. They use gas to put you to sleep. And they put a mask in. And I hate, till this day, I'm 25 years old. I hate the mask. And, or am I 24? I don't know. I have short-term memory issues, but that's another story for this series. But I don't like, and it smells funny, the gas they use to put you to sleep. I don't like the taste and the smell of it. And I just didn't like the mask when I was younger, and I don't like the mask now. So I'm waiting in the gurney and in pre-op, and usually what they do is they would give me this stuff to drink in a little cup, like a medicine plastic cup. And you drink it, and it tastes, just talking about it, it tastes horrible. I remember it's the most disgusting. It's, if you ever had Benadryl, that red stuff when you're a kid and you have a fever, it brings a fever down. It tastes worse than Benadryl. The stuff they give you tastes horrible. But what it does is it gets you kind of loopy. It kind of makes you high, and it calms you down. Before you go into the OR for them to put you to sleep, it kind of settles your nerves and makes it so you can't move and you're kind of just off in la la land. Whoever, like I said, this was years ago, they didn't give me that. They didn't pre-medicate me before my biopsy. So I was really nervous, my stomach was sick. And like I said, when you're younger, they don't use an IV. They put a mask on you to put you to sleep. So I wasn't connected to anything. I wasn't connected to an IV. I wasn't connected to a heart monitor. I wasn't connected to a pulse reader on my. I didn't have anything on. It was just me in the bed. That's it. So, and the nurse or whoever, the doctor, whoever, did not pre-medicate me. They didn't give me the medicine to calm me down before I went to the OR. They forgot. So they wheel me down the hallway and go into the OR. And so the OR table is very, very skinny, very slim. And then you have what they roll you in on, the gurney, which is, and they pull the gurney up next to the OR table. And they put the sides down on the bed so that they can move me off the gurney onto the OR table. And so they put the sides down and they turn their back for 1 second to maybe get the mask ready. And I jumped off the gurney out of the OR room and down the hall and around a corner and hid behind a wall. And of course, as a little kid, I didn't run too far, but the anesthesiologist was pissed. It was either the anesthesiologist or my actual doctor who did the biopsy, and my mom said that they were saying didn't you pre-medicate him, and when I told you to pre-medicate, you had to pre-medicate him before you brought him in here because he always gets nervous, and they knew that. Maybe this doctor who was supposed to pre-medicate me didn't know that, but my heart doctor, who's been doing this on me for years, knew that, and they had to go and find me. So I actually jumped off the OR table and ran out of the OR and hid somewhere in the hospital. Of course, on that floor. It's not like I got in an elevator. I was too young, and I guess my mom said, they found me, brought me into. I had to go back to pre-op, and I guess they gave me the stuff to drink. I don't remember what happened after they caught me, but it did catch me, and I ended up doing the biopsy, of course. And then I wake up in the OR and all that, which I'll get more into detail about biopsy on another episode, but that's just this first episode, the time they forgot to pre-medicate me and I escaped biopsy. So if you like this test episode, if you like this first episode, give it a like. Comment below if you would like this series to keep going, because I have so many more stories to tell you guys. I have so many more medical stories that I've been through that I can tell you guys, and I'm hoping you guys like it. And if you do like it and you want to hear more stories, hit that like button, comment below what you thought, what else you'd want to hear, and really that like button in the comments is what really will make me keep doing this series. So comment if you like it, leave a like if you like this, and if you want me to keep doing this series, then comment that you want me to keep doing it and like, and that's what'll keep this series going. So thank you guys for watching. Please comment, rate, subscribe, tell me what you think of this first episode, and if it gets enough likes and enough comments, I'll do episode 2. I don't have a certain number I want, just enough likes and comments, and I'll do a second episode of this if you guys are into this. So thanks for watching, and I'll talk to you guys again soon. See ya. Bye.